safe and sound. Take a step with fears unbound. Growth is calling from the other side. You have to choose it with every stride. It's not a one-time thing you'll face. You have to choose it every day in this race. Growth is the journey, not the end. It's the mountain you ascend. Choose growth again. Choose it now. Face the fear and figure out how. It's not a path you'll find overnight, but it's the one that leads to light. Every choice is a chance to rise, to leave behind the comfort of life. The road is tough, the climb is steep, but that's where the treasures you'll keep. Fear will knock, but don't look back. Keep pressing forward on this track. Growth is in every stumble and fall. Choose it again, choose it all. Choose growth again, choose it now. Face the fear and figure out how. It's not a path you'll find overnight, but it's the one that leads to light. Choose growth again, choose it now. Face the fear and figure out how. It's not a path you'll find overnight, but it's the one that leads to light. Every choice is a chance to rise, to leave behind the comfort of lies. The road is tough, the climb is steep, but that's where the treasures you'll keep. Fear will knock, but don't look back. Keep pressing forward on this track. Growth is in every stumble and fall. Choose it again, choose it all. Choose growth again, choose it now. Face the fear and figure out how. It's not a path you'll find overnight, but it's the one that leads to light. Choose growth again, choose it now. Face the fear and figure out how. It's not a path you'll find overnight, but it's the one that leads to light. Choose growth, step into the unknown. That's where you'll find your own throne.
All right, welcome everyone. Happy Wednesday evening. Uh, Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, all around the world. Welcome everyone. As usual, this is Evan, behalf of No Limit Emails team. I personally thank you for watching live or a replay. If you find my videos are interesting, please do share them. If I say something, please let me know in the comments. And of course, I'll read all my comments and reply to them, and as well as my messages. So, welcome all and congratulations to few of you that made the right choice and decision and joined us last 24 hours. And I'm really pleased, guys, and look forward to work with you. And we do not really take your trust for granted, guys. And we know is business and it requires working and requires stay open. And therefore, please provide us the domain you want to use and add that domain to the Cloudflare and send us your Cloudflare login details so we can get into the Cloudflare and install and activate system and send you your login details. But in this period, please make sure that you verify your Cloudflare email. And also you can do it if you already know a little bit about Cloudflare. Just tell us the domain name, reply to with email or jump one of the live room and give us your Cloudflare API key. And we do it that ways too. That's all you need to do. So if you don't know how to make an API, do not worry. Just send us your Cloudflare login details. We will do the rest of the stuff and not to worry about. So, and also please check the email that we sent to you. And the email when you sign up, guys, is normally a little bit on delay, about 2 hours or hour and a half, something like that, that you will receive email from us. It's not really automatically comes 5 minutes after, guys. We didn't set up like that way. And it takes a while. So the reason is that we like to hold it up. Maybe like you decided hour later to cancel and things like that. That's why it's on a little bit on delay that you receive that email. But please do just Google it. No Limit Emails, you should be able to find literally our videos, and as well as places that you can personally reach out to me. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn, you can reach out to me on Facebook, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp, you can reach out to me on Telegram. Sorry, I don't use Snapchat, guys. I got that quite a few questions. No. You can also reach out to me personally on Instagram as well, and they are all under my full name. And sorry, my full name is a little bit long, guys. I didn't kind of choose that name. But if you put Evangelos Taxiarchis, No Limit Emails, you should be able to find me all over the place and reach out to me. And of course, you can simply reach out to me via sending me an email as evan@nolimitemails.com, and I will reply to that email as soon as I have it. That being said, congratulations to all of you who got accounts activated last 24 hours, and I'm excited for you guys. And please just follow the guide we give you, and anything in between you need us, please jump on one of the live rooms so we can be there and help you. And of course, we also have a amazing group live chat all the time is on for thousands of hours at the time. You can join one of the rooms that members are hang out. And of course, tonight is Wednesday live room. So the live room is in the chat. Anyone can join in there, and I will also be joining in there straight after I finished streaming on YouTube. And join there. And as tonight's stream is a little bit related to that app, and hopefully you'll have one of the best experiences that when you're using that application, and hopefully help yourself connected to more people, and of course do your live presentation, recording, webinars, you name it. You can do whatever you want to do with an app. So let's get in to this evening's stream. So this evening stream, I had quite a lot of people asking me how is this webinar app works, Meet No Limit email works, and what do we really charge and all that kind of stuff. But really, we don't charge anything for it. And the reason we don't charge anything for it, we just wanted the people of the world to have something that we build for them. And that's basically it. And it helps everyone. So let's get rid of this and we will bring the app up. And I'm also going to be on that live room and we're going to actually talk members in the live room. And also you can join that room yourself to see what this application does. So currently as just waiting to kind of get in. So here we go. I'm also just going to mute myself in the room. As you can see, I'm in the room. I'm going to also close my cam. So I showed up for the webinar room. So this is our Wednesday live room. Every Wednesday when we are live, this room will be active. And we hang out, guys, hours after kind of we do the live streams. And of course, the whole idea is that we have another place that we hold a conversation without any time limit, anything else. So as you all can see, we just started this room, but the room is being kind of activated a few days, maybe a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks. So you can see the time is just fresh. We just gone into this room all of a sudden here. It's me, it's a dog, and it's Barbara on that room. So this is the application we're talking about. But before, I just kind of like want to tell you, as you can see, I went into the room without really logging in any place or giving any details to anyone. And this is important. This is basically for our safety and everyone's safety that literally there is no count creation. You don't have to create any count. It's just browser gives you the UI that you can go live on the World Wide Web and you do your thing. It's totally up to you. The obligations on the user, not on us, what they use the app for, how they use it, how long they use it for. So we really don't kind of track anything. record anything in our end, but you have the power to record stuff on your own desk, and we will show you what it does. So currently, as you can see, I am on the room, and we have kind of meeting in there. On the meeting side, as you can see, I'm also streaming with pretty weak laptop onto the YouTube with StreamYard, and same time I'm also here on live stream, and basically it's not affecting my live stream and not taking any bandwidth away from my live stream. So which is pretty great. So you could be on many different places having a live stream, and none of them conflict with each other. And this is what we have in here. And as you can see, so let's dig in deep a little bit how you can really utilize this to really make your day-to-day internet life a little bit easier. So someone you want to call, literally you send them the link and they can enter that room and you be there. So as it is no account creation, no time limitation, no advertising, no cookies, no tracking, and basically is open-ended browser that you can utilize, and this is what we are doing. And let's go ahead and have a look. So on the taskbar and here the playing bar, you get your control bar. You can switch camera on and off, mic mute. You can start sharing your screen. You can, of course, open a chat and have a chat. And you can also survey a poll the audiences. So you can create a poll in here and, of course, in your chat. So on the chat, you also have this normal elements. You have like emojis and stuff. You can stick emoji and it goes. And you can also uh, click on a person and send them a private message as well. And of course, this is important. Sometimes maybe you don't want to say something to all the people, but you want to specifically kind of speak to one individual or two or three, whoever, and you can do that privately as well. So when you send a private message, this is what happens on your screen. And let's say, hi, I love, I love the bears. And this is will go to Barbara basically. So it's only me and Barbara see this message. Dog doesn't see this. So you get idea. So next part, and here you can also raise your hand, create a lobby, hold people in the lobby, and basically like let's say you're presenting or you have an interview and somebody in the chat that somebody can pull their hands up, you can bring them onto stage. So the next thing, you have the participants. You click on participants. Each participant's been on how long, and if they have the camera on, mic on, and all that, you can see it in here. You can also, if you're a mod on the room, you have a power to kind of mute everyone, kick everyone, ban everyone, and all that kind of stuff. So that's part is like that. So the next part in here is this four squares. You can highlight stuff. And let me just also actually, I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can see. And so I'm just going to share with audio, without audio. So you see that. You can also have a share window. Yeah, also have a share tab if you want to share tab. So if I want to share tab, I'll just click on that. I don't want audio, and I'm just going to share tab in here. And as you can see, it comes up in here, and then I can show it to myself, expand it like just what I did. And if you want to see a little bit more on the screen, obviously, you can close the chat off, click it and toggle up, and you have this kind of view. So you have two different views. Well, three different. Obviously, you can spotlight as well on a screen, but you have three different views.
We can't hear you because it grabbed your audio.
Can we hear me now or not? So I think we're all right. We're back with audio, right? So if you didn't hear my audio in the beginning, guys, let's rewind
Yes.
back. All right. So let's rewind back. I do apologize if you audio got cut off. So let's begin from the beginning. So when it comes to the really like live streaming and doing your webinar, representing something, sharing your screen, and this is what we kind of using this for our own team collaboration, and as well as kind of doing live customer service and helping our members if some issues that we need to fix, guys. This is what we use this for, and it's been amazing. And so far, it's been absolutely amazing tool to use, as it doesn't really crash on us and things like that. So first, why we made the app really is just we wanted to give something to the public to use. We personally been using this for a very long time. Myself, maybe about 10 years or more. But for like us as a group, we've been using it almost 5 years now within our own group, and as well as the tools that we installed, especially no limit emails. And I will show that in just towards the end. You can see it installed on my own domain as well. So we released this to the public because we just generally want people to connect and do things a little bit easier. Number one, I had a problem to just recording my screen, and I have to install so many different apps and all that kind of stuff to just record my screen. Number two, I had another personal problem. I could not really speak to somebody remote when they didn't have no phone number and when they didn't have no email. So that's the part where you don't have to create any accounts to get into the room. So the third part, we know we needed to talk to our members live so we can relay information correctly and visually. So like sharing screen when we kind of, let's say we fixed an issue or a bug or building something. So we wanted both person to be on screen and see it like. So like back and forth with text, as we all know, really doesn't work very well. Tom, welcome to the YouTube. So hopefully audio stands up, guys, and then we get into this tool. I wanted to give you a little bit of background so you understand where we're coming from, what's really our goal is with this, and why we made it the way it is. So number one reason is just genuinely I wanted to speak to somebody from my family in hospital. They didn't have a phone, they didn't have more emails to kind of Facebook, all that kind of stuff. They didn't have. So how do I really end up speaking to them? I just literally made a room, send the room link to the nurse in the hospital on the desk, say, can you click on here and tag me to the person so I can speak? Can we use you for a few minutes? And obviously, people in there are very genuine and generous, and they do help and they do talk the phone to him, and I was speaking to him. So the whole idea behind this was imagine that was literally in his last moment. So I want to speak to that to person, and this is basically one of the reasons why we released this the way it is. And the other thing is, we wanted to genuinely gift whole of humanity that is online a place that they can do in collaboration without any restrictions, without any literally anything that in our part basically we are not governing the site, users does. And everyone's, as you can see, we can say what we want, record what we want in the room that we are at, and it has nothing, is not public, is only if you want it to be a public, you can share your link. But if you want to be a private, you only share your link with the people that you like to talk to. This could I'm speaking to my kids, I'm speaking to basically my business partner, everyone that is important in my life. I'm speaking through it, and I hope you utilize and use it for yourself. And of course, we have members using the tool, and they love it, and I personally love it too, guys. I think it's just an incredible helpful tool to have as a just um, kind of place that you could instantly be live in the internet without really that much of a hassle. All right. So, what does tool really do? As you can see, we are live. I'm also live dual streaming, and we are basically I'm streaming with StreamYard to YouTube, but within this app, I can also stream it directly to the YouTube as well. But I wanted to also show you and showcase. So even I am streaming with another tool on the same laptop, and I'm also streaming in another room live with another kind of like live instance. Is literally is not cropping us, not kind of getting kind of destroying us. So let's get dig in a little bit. So you can do quite a lot of things with this app. So you can have obviously live stream as like YouTube and all that. You're going to have your live chat and live poll. So this is what we have. You can obviously send a private message. That's what I did, sending private message to Barbara. So individually, you can also send private messages to each other and back and forth on the live on that live UI. Like this message doesn't get out of here. Like you don't send them, but it can on the invitation with email. Of course, you can do that. So I'll show you that in a second. So you can let's close the chat. And next part in here, you can share your screen. You can share obviously tab, window, or entire screen. And in this case, I'm just going to mute myself here and just share you basically, let's say I'm sharing a window with the YouTube now into this room, right? So you can see that. So I'm live on YouTube and we're live in here, as you can see. And but it didn't break anything. As you can see, I'm not lagging neither on YouTube, neither on here, which is pretty awesome. So you can do that. And not just you can share the screen, obviously everyone else in the room also can share their screens. So everyone can see everyone's screens. So it's pretty awesome that it's not like just, oh yeah, one person can share screen, everyone doesn't. No, is everyone in here has the exact same power as you to share the screen, share the tab, and anything like that. So let's close the share. And next part, and is here is basically person can put their hands up, and you can see like with emojis and all that, you can put your hands up if you are on the side chat, or there is a lobby mode on just two people, let's say interviewing and talking. As you can see, my hands gone up in there, and then you can obviously click on that person and bring him on. So the next part is obviously your participants. You can see them on a list here, and of course you can also invite more people in here, and also you can search individual as well by name. Obviously the name they give to the kind of created nickname on the chat or whatever, you can kind of do that in here. So the next part of this is obviously you can also see on the participant duration, how long they've been, what the interactions are and all that. You can see that on the stats when the event is kind of like maturing, for example. So the next part of this, we have this toggle view. The toggle view, you can basically highlight things and also stage things. For example, right now I'm staging Bob, and I can change Bob and stage Doug. And then, of course, you also have this uh, four square view, and it's up to you which one you want to use. One basically will push everybody on the side of the chat. You can hide the chat if you want full screen sharing and all that. So it's pretty awesome. So there's plenty functions, plenty things that you can do it. And then you have these three dots. And the three dots, you can obviously invite people with your link. You can see performance setting of the stream and everything else. You can go on full screen. You can create security option. So if you're a moderator right now, I'm not moderator, doesn't allow me do that, but you can get an idea. So if you are creating room, you're automatically moderated. You get different kind of controls, and of course you can do also end-to-end encryption in your communication with it, and that's also pretty awesome. So you can start record, and we'll record you locally. Obviously, you can link to the somewhere, and you just allow, and it will basically tell you some notifications. And it's right now, as you can see, a little green dot changed to the red, and recording is in progress. So we are recording on screen in here, and let's just give it a minute, and we will stop it. Obviously, you can record 1 hour straight, and then if stopped, you just refresh your browser, and let's imagine we did a 1 hour, and we're going to stop, and let's just do that, and we stop recording, and we confirm it, and it's automatically downloaded for us. So you saw how quick that downloads happen. So imagine this is 1 hour. Normally downloading our compiled videos take a while, but really this is doesn't take that long. So when you done that, what you want to do is after you're recording, let's say you filled 1 hour and you want to record again, simply just refresh the browser, and it's not gonna kill your room or anything, and then you can just join back in. But if you are kind of on the conversation and there are people in the room, but even if you are just your own, and obviously we'll wipe the chat and things like that when you do that. Just remember, if you're alone recording your stuff. But if you have somebody else on the chat, but in some cases you can make two room, join the chat, so you don't lose this kind of thing, and you just for your recording, and that ways you can also do. So we have now, as you can see, uh, shows up still me posting a chat in there with a. So I hope. Thank you. Doc made me a moderator. Now I can show you some more uh, of that stuff. So let's go back. Actually, important part, the security option part. So the security option part, you can see now. Doug made me a moderator of the room. Now I have this available. I can create a lobby mode, hold people in. I can add a password to this room, and also I can switch on encrypted messaging.
End-to-end encryption is on.
So it's right now, this room is right now is end-to-end encrypted, and that is pretty important, and that's why it's there. So uh, when obviously if you just want to you know, just general conversation, you don't have to
End-to-end
switch that on,
encryption
but
is off.
this is what it does. So that is very important, and obviously you can make a casual room to just have a hangout room if you want, and also you can make many important rooms for the important things in your life, and you can connect with people. And that being said, and you can go back on this three dots. So you saw the live streaming recording, and let's look at live streaming. Live stream, all you have to do is literally enter your YouTube stream key in here, start go live. That's it. We will add some more places that we can go live, guys. We want to make this box with multiple kind of places that you can add stream key, but maybe not for this app. We have another app we're working on, the commercial one, and hopefully we'll get that off to you very soon, guys. We're working on it, so just be patient. And this is amazing that you can without any software like third party, which is right now I'm using OBS and using StreamYard. Really, they're just too problematic. And now this is working, and most of the my streams, I will be doing it through this, guys. After kind of after we get done with all the StreamYard and everything else that I'm running, which is really causing me a lot of issue and stress, guys, and this doesn't. So the next part of this, we have You can share video, you can obviously share audio, you can do the noise suspension on your mic, and you can select the background if you're doing green screen and you choose, and obviously you can see your notification, you see the people, you see the shortcuts, and of course you have this general setting. On your general settings basically it says one, but really we do not have participant numbers, guys. A limited amount of people you can add to the one room, and I don't know, do you have a 2-3 stadium full of people? Add, you can. So then you have basically your shortcuts. As you can see, your shortcuts, you can have your shortcut keys enabled, and you can use those when you're streaming. And of course, I normally switch my shortcuts off because I write stuff and do things, and it triggers things. So I personally normally just switch this off. I don't really use it when I'm using this. But if you are kind of really gaming and things like that, guys, I think it's handy. So you can have that. So profile, you make your profile, you can add a gravatar here and come and get your picture like Doug or Barb. So you just make a gravatar profile and put that in here. You should be able to get your image up. As a moderator, if you created a room, you have the power to give moderation to whoever you want in the room, and there's another good kind of like function, which is especially if you're doing live streaming on YouTube and guesting. YouTube right now, I can't guest anyone, but as you can see with this now, I can actually guest. I'm guesting Barbara and Doug on the live room, right? So we are streaming. So next part in here, obviously notification. You can see what you get. You have some sounds you can apply to them, and obviously everybody starts kind of while muted. And obviously your virtual background, your video is your camera only, and of course your desktop is also your video. So on here, as you can see, I have switched it off. That's why it's black, and obviously your microphone and your audio input. As you can see when I'm speaking, we can detect sound. So simple setup. You don't have to even really check anything, set anything up in here. It just automatically picks it up as soon as you say, okay, accept my camera and microphone, and this is what it does. So when it comes to the webinar, right? So whole idea is you have this interface, you can present what you need to present, which is could be your slideshow, could be video. Uh, Obviously, webinars normally 2 or 3 people, and maybe more. Now we know a webinar is supposed to be more than just 2 people. An old way is a webinar, there was only 2 people, rest of them in the chat. And this way of webinar, everyone's is basically live active on the screen on webinar. So you can speak to anyone, anyone can speak to you, and so on and so forth. Anyone in the webinar room or room itself can share basically the screen and all that kind of really, really good. So imagine you have a kind of teams all over the world. So how do you coordinate everyone's where to work on same page? With text is always difficult, guys, but with visually like this is makes it absolutely just no brainer, so easy and so useful that you can see everybody's where they are at, and everyone can see you where you are at, and that's kind of really what we need, especially Internet of Things. So I hope you really enjoy this tool. I hope that benefits you, and I hope you could find it and make many things with it and many connections and have many thousands of conversations, thousands of hours of conversations on it, just like us. So it's been 30 minutes. We are live, as you can see. Room is not glitched or anything, guys. We didn't drop any frames like normally YouTube does to us. But genuinely, it's just been amazing time-saving tool for myself, especially when it comes to a face-to-face speaking to members. As you can see in here, these are our No Limit Email members, ambassadors for No Limit Emails family. And we are like this every single day live, and talk to each other, basically help each other. And that's the whole idea of us releasing this tool to the public, because we're using it for ourselves, guys. We don't want to be greedy, we don't want to charge anything, and we want everyone else to use it too. And I hope that do some good stuff for you too, and let us know what you're using it for, and any suggestion you like to kind of have, we can add it to the commercial one. And commercial ones, definitely, guys, we want, when you go live, you can go live every places allow you to be live at. So literally everywhere that allows you to have a stream key, you should be able to hook it and go live and stream it all these places at one time. So when it comes to the live and the email, which is kind of in the thumbnail, and let's actually show that to you. So uh, I'm just going to also log on my emailer, and then we bring it across, and we're going to show you something really interesting. So I'm just going to go on my system, and we're just going to drag it here and make it side by side. So I'm just going to clone this email, guys, to just show you. And we will be doing some really cool stuff. Just a sec. So let's just clone that. Let's call this one plus plus live. I'm just going to leave like that. I'm just going to add a couple of more a little bit all the segments, guys, way back. So let's do that, and let's go save this, and we're going to just, I'm going to delete this top here. I'm just going to delete this and just delete this. This is already email I made, as you can see, I already sent. And we're going to embed our live room in here. And let's just do that. So the way that you do this, obviously you go, I think it's in the invite. Where do we get a link? Should be here somewhere. Embed. So we copy. And by the way, this is email, like this is not website. So we're going to embed live into the video, live video to the email. Right, let's just see what happens here. So we have the live room. All right, so we are live in the email, guys. That's kind of cool, but because I already compiled this email, guys, and sometimes this UI in here will not stretch, is all right. It's not broken. You can go back in and add this as a you can go back in and add this a dynamic content. It will kind of stretch it for you, and also you can obviously play around in here with your UI, and you can do that like dimensions things and increase and decrease stuff, as you can see. And you just make this uh, let's make this 100%. See if it solves. So you can play around with this and then stretch your kind of UI up, so it can your live meeting stays kind of nice. So you can also directly do it on a page as well. So internally you can build a page and embed this to it. So when you're done, let's just publish this, and we save and close. Literally now we have this email, we're ready to go and send out. And obviously on the email you can see I'm live and top. Be it UIs right now, it's like doesn't show whole screen. That's because like really my email, but generally you can go back and edit this and make stretchable, and so it looks like just your normal video. And so I'm just showing you the functionality of that tool, that we can now actually make our emails to be live. So as it is like demo right now, I'm doing demo. Let's just have a look. uh, let's just have a look. If I send this, how many people I will be sending to. 43K guys, but I want to send it when I kind of kind of make this look a little bit nice, or even change the position of it, maybe right in the middle, somewhere in here. As you can see, when you do your graphic, you can show up like all that size. And obviously right now I am kind of with right in the top slot in here. Normally this part is kind of you can stretch on your template, and you can go and basically mess around and make it the way you look like, feel like, and how you want to present it. So you can also add it to the page, and here I can show you on the page as well. On the page will be a lot more kind of easier for you, and well as you can create a dynamic content, just embed that in. So on the page, so because the emailer and his page builder, they just very similar, so you can go in and just drag another section and drag the text in, and here I can show you the full size of this. Just a second. And then you just simply save and close. Obviously I have to give a title, live, just put some letters here. Obviously for page alias and category, I'll just, let's say, select 11. All right, so we have page. Now we have UI in there. As you can see, show it's a little bit small, but let's go and edit this. So we go to the builder. Let me close. I don't know why I can't stretch it. Well, let me just drag about. All right. So you can see now we are full mode. Full mode on the other side. Thank you for muting me. We are full mode on the page, and obviously you can see save and close. And when you look on a page now, this will be something like this. So we have, I don't think I saved it. All right, so basically you can place this live view on any place you like, on your pages, on your emails, on basically any place that allows you to add this embed code, and you can add your live elements to the pages. So when you're done, you can send this out, guys. And of course you can also kind of re-edit in here your layout, your typography, your font sizes, and everything else related to this frame, and you can make it look nice and release it when you're ready. As you can see, it gives you the whole thing in here. You can basically make them make your height, your width, basically you can even choose auto, and it should do the auto normally shrinks it off as for the mobiles and everything else. So you can do that with it too, and you can send that email. Basically, if I send this email, we will be embedded on that email. And that's another kind of really good side of this tool when you use it, especially if you made a private room and you want to share it an email and you want to invite people, which is I've been doing that quite a bit and works well. So we definitely seen traffic can be generated sending people to those live rooms. Obviously, it's just building them and publishing them, guys, and it doesn't cost us much in here, and we're doing that pretty well with both, like be it landing pages or emails that you can add live elements. And as you can see in here, we are I will straighten this email up, guys, and I will send this email, and we will be live. And also, I don't want to send right now because I want to add also that Wednesday live demo link to it, and then we will send this many people. And as let me just check, see if I actually have a live demo link in this video, in this email. No. So I will add live demo and I will send this as live video. That live we are live in this room, and we will send it. As you can see, we have Barb, we have me, we have Doug, and so with this, it's pretty amazing that now you can be live when literally on your pages and as well as on your emails. So it's important. Obviously, if his emails are kind of, let's say you send a targeted email to someone, you want to speak to them, guess what? You can be live and speaking to them. If they open it, they will see you and can talk to you within the email, which is pretty insane and is nice. All right, guys. As I hope you enjoy this one. I hope I have shown you the elements of the live, why we're using it and how we're using it and all that, and hopefully be useful tool for you. And let us know what's your experience with that. And once more, I thank my guests in here on the room. As you can see, we're on the room. Um, Barbara, Doug, and hopefully Tom is listening to us on YouTube, and as well as the rest of us. And I'm there a few times, as you can see, because I am also on this rooms in here. So if I get out of them and also get out of this one, you will see that I'm disappeared from the main room. All right. Uh, Happy Wednesday, guys. Happy sending. Please jump on one of those rooms and let us have a conversation. And if anything that we can do to help you, you're more than welcome to join us. And happy Wednesday evening. And I'll speak to you all same time, same place tomorrow. Take care and happy sending. Happy living, guys.